Hello adik-adik, selamat kembali di channel Idol 05 dan kita kembali lagi bermain game Deus Ex Devide Mankind.
Smells like... What is that?
Kita destroy kembali lagi dengan mission kita. Mesti
Spread around here.
I get blamed for everything.
Yang ini tak boleh tahu kita. Tapi dia kalau dia mumpai satu kepada boys tu, dia pun cakap dekat kita pasal General Miller. Apakah General Miller ada berkaitan dengan manusia bertopeng?
The Red Queen, the most beautiful ladies, the most
What
handsome
department
men
is corrupt?
located in the Red Light.
Hey, you mind taking one of my patrols next week?
Dan kawan kita tu yang pilot tu kata tempatnya banyak bawa memory Jadi ni tempat yang mereka gunakan untuk jalan rakyat. Tu pun dia.
Hey, glad you can make it. Any trouble getting away?
Miller's been giving me some leeway, but not much. I did survive a terror attack.
You and me both. God, sometimes I really hate this city.
Sebenci sangat
It
Abang
used to welcome people like us. Go out of its way to entice Augs to live here.
Menerima orang seperti kita. Tapi
This
sekarang
clinic was
tidak.
built because Prague saw us as its future. Now, look at it.
Times change, Alex.
Masih berubah lah.
I know, trust me. Even got the scars to prove it.
Stars.
We've been working together for a few months now. Still don't know much about you.
What, you trolling for my secrets now?
Just the good ones. How did you join the Juggernaut Collective?
They got me out of a tough spot. Before the incident, I was working for Bell Tower flying VIPs around Panama, and I stumbled into something big. Something very important people didn't want anyone to know about. So, they ordered Bell Tower to kill me.
Janus warned you? Got you out?
A friend of Janus's, someone in the collective who used to work for Bell Tower too. You don't mess with these people, Adam. Not by yourself. I learned that the hard way.
Jangan mengganggu orang yang macam tu, guys. Orang yang macam belah atasan macam tu, ataupun yang kerja bahagian gelap macam tu. Kalau tidak, kita akan sendiri.
You're a valuable asset. The Collective could have sent you anywhere. Why Prague?
You really need to ask? Ever since the incident, paranoia and racism are eating this city alive. The whole world's watching just to see how Prague handles its AUG problem.
Didn't realize the entire Collective was pro-AUG.
Not everyone is. But we all know our real enemies need chaos to operate in. Play the right chord, pull the right string, and Prague has plenty of that.
You said we got something?
Yeah, listen to this.
A little heads up would have been nice.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on ARC.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at Vesalife, and Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send me the reports if you want me to prove it, because ARC don't operate in North America.
They're setting up ARC, Adam. They sent you into that ambush in Dubai, and now they want to pin everything on the Augmented Rights Coalition. I told you Miller was dirty.
Miller sebenarnya jahat, guys. Guys, kita percaya kat Miller atau tidak, guys? Aduh, ni susah ni, guys. Saya tak save lagi. Lepas ni sebelum buat sebelum start mission kita save dulu, guys. Kalau tadi dia dengar pun macam dia tak setuju, guys. Hanya following order.
Sounds to me like Miller's following orders. It also sounds like he's not happy about it.
Alright, whatever. Maybe he's just a stooge. You can't say the same about the man he's talking to.
Okay.
His boss, Joseph Manderley.
Director of TF-29 operations worldwide. The only person at Interpol higher than him is the General Secretariat.
We need to play this smart, Alex. Think about what we heard. What was that bit about VersaLife?
You mean the break-in that never happened? Yeah, I started digging into that right after I decrypted the conversation.
What'd you find?
Like I said, man, it's the break-in that never happened. VersaLife is one of the biggest pharma companies on the planet, the only one still manufacturing neuropozyne. If it got broken into, it would have been big news.
So why are they saying it did? VersaLife doesn't produce just neuropozyne. They've got a huge research and development division.
Yeah? So? What does that have to do with ARC? Why frame them for break-in?
They want them to look like terrorists. I guess it depends on what they'll say was stolen. See what the collective can dig up. If this really is a conspiracy, that break-in will be the thread to pull on.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish my investigation. Find out who really bombed the station. I'll let you know when I turn up.
Same here. Good luck, Adam.
Sungguh jaya dia. Oh gila hilang yang tu. Saya masih belum habis dia belum hilang.
Miller, we still going to Gollum City?
You are. Meet me at Kopecki's puppet shop. Your pilot's en route. I'll brief you there.
Copy that.
Kan bila bilang padahal cak ni ada kita berdua tu. Kita tahu dia cegah. Sebelum tak pasti antara dia tu hanya ikut order atau dia cegah. Kita tengok dulu macam mana tindakan dia. Kalau dia sanggup mengorbankan tim yang dia percaya, ataupun dia memang macam seekor anjing untuk arahan. Bagus ni guys. Ini virus software. Tadi tu cukup tempat lagi. Man, kita nak ambil storage juga lah. Inventory memang full pack gila. Blue sampai 2 stack. Blue submachine gun pun stack. Ni cuma customize. Kita nak customize something. 350. Tu boleh ambil sebenarnya. Ni shotgun ada UZ juga. Machine pistol. Stainless. Full auto. Ni machine pistol guys. Oh yo, ada pistol biasa. Machine pistol. So kita buat pistol biasa guys. Kita ganti dengan machine pistol. Ni apa? Ni 3 shotgun. Ada pun rifle tapi tak ada pun rifle. Jangan guys. Ini kita dah ada pistol biasa dah kan. Dia pakai peluru apa? Oh dia pakai peluru apa tu lah. Ni Volvo ammo piercing. Ni pula aku bisa peluru apa? Yang lain guys, peluru lain. Lain sangat. Ni guna juga mungkin ni tak pakai, dia tak pernah sembunyi. Jangan sembunyi sini.
Can't believe we got stuck down here.
When did they close the puppet shop?
Why they haven't put more guys on the job, I'll never
Maybe
know.
a year or more. My niece is the ones that look like dogs.
si Mila tu nak bagi kita bandar tu. Kalau kita kena blame sekali, kemungkinan tu Mila tu nak kita kena blame. Yo, kapten bang. Mana tengok tempat sempit ni, macam mana tempat buka ni tu.
This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is the last.
Kita patut beli satu straight. Besi boleh, dia boleh bunuh, tapi kalau dia keluarga dia mesti.
In yet another augmented terror attack.
We can't just take time off.
Look, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Problems?
Masalah?
Nothing I can't handle. We're just waiting on chicane.
So tell me about this new lead then. The Intellicam footage.
State police dropped it off this morning, badly corrupted. But Cheng worked his magic and managed to recover some images. They show an org in a yellow hoodie, dropping bags where each bomb went off.
You ran facial recognition? Got an ID?
Ada idea?
Couldn't see his face. But the bags are the same ones used by Talis Rucker and his aid workers in the Utilec
Dia
complex.
orang pengebom tu pakai hoodie warna kuning.
That's a stretch.
Pengikut dia dikenali.
3 bombings in Prague in 6 months, Jensen. All of them after the leader of ARC took up residence in that ghetto. Rucker needs to answer for these attacks. Here's chicane now.
Dia macam patah so terus. Apa ni?
Am I late?
Kau saya lambat.
Are you too early?
Atau awak beli yang awal.
You're right on time. Agent Jensen was just agreeing that we need to bring Rucker in.
Quick snatch and grab. Should be easy enough.
So we've already decided he's guilty?
So, kita
We just need to talk to him on our terms, not when he's surrounded by fanatics. Getting into Gollum isn't the problem. Reaching Rucker is. ARC territory is fiercely defended. No one sets foot in there.
Not even the state police?
They can't.
Rucker wasn't forced into Gollum City. He bought his way in.
Blackmailed would be more apt. He threatened to go public with evidence of a humanitarian crisis, one that the United Nations Security Council had swept under the rug.
Got them to force the Czech government to hand over part of the Utilec complex to him. A little bit of hush real estate, so to speak.
He stays quiet and guarantees safety for himself and his followers. Smart. So how do I get in?
Macam mana masuk?
I'd made a deal with an ARC prospect named Tibor Sokol. Promised to get his family out of the complex, so long as he gets you past ARC's checkpoints.
You trust him?
We have to. It's that or nothing.
Itu ataupun tidak akan.
Sokol will meet you at an apartment in the housing district, number 237. Any questions?
Dia soalan.
You ask me. Rucker sounds more like a savvy politician than a terrorist.
These days, the lines tend to be blurred.
But Rucker was a highly respected doctor with no military training. What am I missing here?
Rucker is a man of deeply held convictions, with an unshakable belief in his own righteousness. Doesn't take much to push a man like that to terrorism.
Man's a zealot.
He's a suspect. Just bring him in.
Hanya bawa dia saja.
You really believe ARC is responsible for these attacks? For all of them?
ARC has had the means, motive, and opportunity every time.
Even Dubai? Rucker and the Coalition are still confined to Gollum City. They have a heavy police presence keeping an eye on them.
Gollum isn't a concentration camp. You grease the right palms, you can get the papers you need to come and go.
I find that hard to believe.
So get me the evidence to prove otherwise. Get to tell us, Rucker, and bring him in, Agent.
Let's get this over with.
Let me know when you've got Rucker.
Beritahu saya kalau dia dapat.
Goddamn, Jensen. Every time I look at you, I can't believe the amount of jewelry you've got on. Tell me, how's that aftermarket shit working out for you?
Never better. Maybe you should reconsider. What with that limp?
Dia boleh kacau.
No. I like my limp. Keeps me honest. You ready to light out?
Jadi betul lah tadi dia buat kan, yang kita dikata kita ni banyak jewelry ataupun sebenarnya banyak mesin lah kat kita ni, mesin-mesin yang sangat canggih. Lepas tu kita tanya, kau tak nak mesin macam aku ni? Dia kata, nah aku lebih suka badan manusia daripada benda-benda macam tu.
You're my only backup on this one. Before we leave, I'd like to know you've actually got my back.
Trust me, I flew 10 years in the SAAF and 5 in the private sector moving corporate heads. And in all that time, I've never lost a fare.
How many years with TF-29?
2, which is a year and a half longer than you from what I understand. So you want to keep talking resumes, waste more of our time? Or will you trust me to get the job done?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah guys.
Good. Strap in.
Dan itu solo guys, dan similar mengatakan.
But still we have no answers. No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC may be behind it after all. I don't know about you folks, but with the upcoming...
Interesting pre-game ritual you've got there. You getting pissed enough to end this guy yet?
I got a no-kill order.
Is that right? Would have thought he'd done enough to warrant extreme prejudice.
How far out are we?
Coming up on it now. Not many spots I can set her down. You got a preference?
Get as close to the ground as you can. I'll take it from there.
Whatever you say, boss.
Saya dia ni bukan macam dulu lah. Apa yang dia macam master biasa lah. Betul kita kan bila tu cuba menyalahkan kita guys. Lepas tu orang ni pun cuba salahkan kita juga.
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
I'm fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep. Residential sector should be just ahead of you. Me, I'm going to switch to autopilot, have a coffee. Let me know if things get interesting.
Not as the leader of
I'm only trying to get back on my feet.
You will be fine. We are in
You must submit to an identification scan.
Initiate security scan.
Welcome to Gollum City, Clank.
Tengok dia orang sini.
Давай, весьма гневался.
Fucking can't feel his clothes, man.
Guarantee legislation to make distribution and implantation of chips mandatory. Chips that will eventually be implanted in our natural masses. I told you an attack like this was imminent. Well, what do you think now, conspiracy theorists? The lies as paranoid? They got us, man. They had us on the gun for generations, and now they're going to impale us on the spikes. That's why they call it the dog incident.
There's only so much we can do.
They slapped it with a teamwork incident. They wanted to make sure they had scored a goal later.
No fucking hope.
It's an negotiate that. You got the clown. You got so ain't nobody's gonna
You intend to attack with
You people. Now what? What other lies have you come to tell me?
I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm here to see Sokol. He's expecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter which one. The police took them both to the Narrows to torture them for information they do not have.
It's been a rough day, especially here. I can see that. But maybe I can help. What happened?
Like you care. My husband is gone. Tibor said he had a way of getting us out of Golem City. A contact with... Wait. Who are you?
I'm the contact.
And maybe there is a chance.
There's always a chance.
I'm sorry. Normally they only take ARC members. Tibor is ARC. He has been taken before. But now, after the bombing, they come for Tibor. Dushan, he asks why, and then they take my Dushan. He has done nothing. Nothing.
Do you know where they were taken?
I told you already. The Narrows. Instead of asking stupid questions, why don't you do something? Don't just stand there. They need help. Please.
Actually caused by Illuminati HQ, sending mind-altering signals.
I said go.
I am fully escalating the situation. It will only serve to strengthen their justification. This is not necessary.
Chicane, we got a problem. Our contact's been swept up by the police.
I heard about cops in Golem, Jensen. Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's alright, I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
This is a hands-free area. Out of here, hands up.
Like this. Leave! No! Get out of here! Leave me alone!
That's far enough, Clank. No one gets in the Narrows without the proper authorization, and you do not have it.
That's a catchy name for, what, a makeshift staging area for your Golem City op?
Aren't you a smart one? Tell you what, smart guy. Keep moving, or I'll make sure you regret it.
Okay.
You're a real public relations disaster, you know that?
You Ogs aren't doing so well at that, either. Want those shiny legs out of my sight.
Surrounded by clanks. Bust in there and clean them out.
Kohler, something weird just happened. Think I activated something I shouldn't have.
Sounds like you've been overclocking that rig of yours. You should be fine, as long as you don't go overboard.
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere today.
I noticed that. Are you Tibor?
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me what happened.
Adila, is she alright?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
Tibor, I can get you out of here.
And then what? They go back to my housing unit and take me again?
And what if you're not there?
No, please, that will just make it worse. They know who I am, they went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety, only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
Alright, Tibor, listen. I understand why you can't come with me, but I still need to get to Rucker, or what happened to you and your family today will happen to others. I'll smooth it over with Interpol. Is there any other way you can help me?
There's a man, a smuggler, Louis Galois. He imports items for Talos, neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
Please, I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dushan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I have no doubt. I'll see what I can do. Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Tell me what I want to know.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. What happens when you hold out on me?
Banyak senjata. Sungai dia kelapa.
Good. That is what I wanted to hear.
See if I can persuade you to talk.
Earn respect.
Something tells me I don't have your full attention. Want to answer my questions? Fine. A little warning though. This is gonna hurt. You think I'm fucking around here? You're pissing me off. Alright, you old piece of shit. This is how it feels when you hold out on me. I'll try not to bruise you up too much. You like playing games?
Rounded like
After you get off. Alright.
Have it your way.
Skontroluj I vězně.
What just happened? Got yourself lucky. Shoot him!
Boleh guys.
Yes!
Aduh. Tambah besar kayaknya.
Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Keep it up. I can do this shit all day long.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet. You don't want to answer my questions? Fine. A little warning though. This is gonna hurt. You think I'm fucking around here? You're pissing me off. Alright, you old piece of shit. This is how it feels when you hold out on me. I'll try not to bruise you up too much. You like playing games?
Come on, man, put that away.
Not the time to drop your guard. Try first aid, I'll cover you. Leave him out.
counter dia. Benda tu tak lagi counter lah. Keras sangat.
Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Go ahead, keep it up. I can do this all day long.
Okay,
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me.
Got it. Earn respect.
Lah kantor dulu ni. Ni betul langsung. Kantor. Betul. Hey. Kuat tak main game ni?
Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's backed out of the deal.
Why am I not surprised?
He's just looking after his family. Besides, it's not a complete wash. He gave me some options on how to get into Ark on my own.
Well, just be careful, Jensen. This arsehole obviously can't be trusted. Let me know when you're in.
Maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Let me show you what happens when you hold out on me. See if I can... persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet.
Right.
You don't want to answer my questions? Fine. A little warning
I should have
though.
a few more people at the
This
main
is gonna
entrance.
hurt.
I'm the hottest.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Prisoners as well.
Come on, man, put that away. Hey, how about you deal with these cops first, okay? Then we can talk. Hey, how about you deal with these cops first, okay? Then we can talk.
Got it. Bust in there and clean them out. Never know what may happen up there.
Isi dusan tu guys, dia tak tahu.
Surrounded by clanks. Never know what may happen up there.
lagi ni. Yang besar aku dah take down, ini apa yang kecil macam babi pula. Keras nak mampus.
Persuade you to talk. Something tells me I don't have your full attention yet. You don't want to answer my questions?
You got it.
Fine. A little warning though.
Come on, man, put that away. Hey, how about you deal with these cops first, okay? Then...
Never know what's happening up there. Hey, look! Follow me!
Stay alert.
Ada ability untuk take down tu besar guys. Ni ke apa ke kat situ. Besar weh, besar tu. Banyak sini. Berapa kat bumi ni? Ini je tengok kitchen ni betul.
Come on, man, put that away.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
A man getting savagely beaten isn't something I can just watch, regardless of the reason.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops, and whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARC.
My brother is. I just repair things for them sometimes. Heating units, security cameras. It is how I earn a living for my family.
Do you know if ARC was responsible for the Ruzicka bombing?
No. And I do not want to know. After this, I'm done with them. Being associated with ARC. Even if they are our only hope, it is not worth the pain. Look, you want to know what ARC is up to? You're going to have to ask them yourself.
Fair enough. How do I do that?
When you have robbed the man of all, the things... He is no longer the... He has no more of... Shit! Power? Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
Okay.
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the Ark elevator. Just repeat the quote, and he will let you in.
This'll help, thank you.
It is the least I can do. Thanks to you, I get to sleep in my own bed tonight.
Guys, ito mga police guys. So, tapi dia bagi kod ya guys. Yang saya sendiri pun ada kod.
Answer him.
I'm giving up.
Yeah, okay.
Can't locate the threat. There might not be one.
Make sure that was the end of it.
Ini yang sini. Saya tak boleh lawan. Aku boleh kerja sini.
Mr. Jensen, this is Otar Botkovere. I hear you are in the Utulek complex.
Keeping tabs on me, Botkovelli?
It is time for that favor you owe me. There is a shopkeeper named Galwa in the Sentry Market. I want you to eliminate him.
I'm not in the assassination game.
How you take care of this problem is your business. But I expect you to keep your word.
Allah, macam mission tu.
The mistake of going near the art zone yesterday?
Start a real war, which we don't.
Ikat guys, ada ikat kat polis ni. Dia kata ikat kat polis.
A shiny clank is still just...
Surely we'll receive medication soon.
Have the drones circle around. Got the situation. I found the target.
What's going on? Are you hurt?
He's here! Aim for his offense! You see him?
Watch the exit! Keep looking.
Nothing here!
We have to make sure the area is clear.
I'll get to that!
Macam mana mesti tu. Aduh.
Trying to achieve, followers? Nothing! There's no prosperity left! Our prosperity started spinning out of control the minute we let... A science didn't understand. I've been saying for years, monitoring logs and... We're just trying to save ourselves from Now, we're empty of prophecy, facts, oil, but Dorothy trying to bring the fucking Tin Man back to life. And how do we plan to get out of this? This is the oldest Nazi trick in the book.
Please, help my brother. This is all my fault.
Please, good. Help.
Mana ikat tu? Lepas.
Je to tady jak na svátce.
Budu vás sledovat.
Ada kita tengok guys misi dia. Before leaving the port, I agreed to do a favor for Terperangkap. Tak betul lepas yang mana? Kat market guys.
Nevím, kam půjdem, ale prej je spousta práce v Hongkongu. Hezký augmentace. Jo, to jsem já.
A tam je. Hey, ni bos. Baru cari dia.
Is there something I can help you with?
You're Lubosh, right? Dushin Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for. He sent me to you.
Dushin? I heard the police had him and his brother Tibor locked up in the Narrows.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushin over pretty good when I found him. Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out the stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushin pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but I'm sure he would have given you something more. Some wisdom, maybe?
Before he free again, a man need to rob everything. When you rob a man of everything, he no longer your power, he free again. After you take everything a man rob, what make you free? Sini ada yang belakang macam
When you've robbed a man of everything, he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
Spoken like a true brother of the revolution. I think I even heard conviction in your voice. I'll unlock the elevator for you. Go on up.
How did you get involved with Ark?
I used to load freight for the Czech railway in Ostrava. After the incident, my employers were afraid of me. I was fired. So like most of the augmented in the country, I drifted into Prague, unlicensed and homeless. The police swept me up in a sewer raid one night, put a round in my leg and dumped me here. It wasn't long before Talos found me.
And he gave you work?
He gave me purpose. He's the reason I'm still alive.
What can you tell me about Talos?
First time I met him, he's cutting a bullet out of me while trying to explain the history of the Gulag. He has his hand stuck in my leg and is encouraging me to study Stalinist labor camps. 3 months later, I pass him in the throat and he says, "Lubosh, how's the leg? Are you studying the Gulag like I suggested?" Remembered me like it was yesterday.
Sounds like he has a good memory.
No, I mattered to him. Me, a nobody, mattered to a great man like Talos Rucker. That's the kind of man he is.
Dushin said some of the police are using the Ruzika bombing as an excuse to hurt the Augmented in Gollum City. Why do you think that is?
They're trying to manufacture a response from Talos to get Ark to fight back.
Violence begets violence.
That's right. And if Ark responds violently, then their case against us only builds. But Talos is too smart. He won't allow Ark to be baited into a false confession, even if it means that the people we sworn to protect are hurt.
Great, thanks.
Well, you're a fancy clank, aren't you? I don't know who you work for. Fancy. Stay out of my way, unless you want to see the inside of a cell.
Jak to proč? Co pak nevidíš, co se tady děje?
To je strašný riziko. A co z toho?
Sledujeme vás.
You came here on purpose?
Great way to supplement my income.
Jadi ikut officer tu. Ini mesin banyak sih.
Taking your handsers in. Not that most of you are cats. Paying much?
No hell.
He stands out.
Are you nuts? What the fuck's the matter with you?
I tried. I could.
To já tady vím. Reformy zavedly hlavně proto, aby přilákali korporace. A potom to vrátili. Nikde se nechce přiznat, aspoň začíme. Nablejskaná plechovka je furt plechovka. Jdi mi z cesty.
Jsem nepatřil.
Saya tak faham tu. Saya sibuk tak tadi tu lah. Letak tu guys semua. Masih tak boleh kat sana mesin nak benda macam tu. Malu juga saya save pun sikit.
Turning now to business news.
Please, I'm begging you.
Phantom group that slipped this morning that billionaire CEO Nathaniel Brown is once again touring Asia, drumming up investment. Yeah.
Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me!
The ambitiously innovative city of the future as the
Vy sem nepatříte.
No word yet on how much capital he needs, but having caught a sneak peek at Rabia's architectural...
Kan dia guys. Kau kita keren kan?
Fucking here.
Jen běž.
Ježiši Kriste, nechte mě bejt!
Bawah pula ada gangster pula. Aduh. Atas ada polis, bawah ada gangster. Macam mana ni? Kita si botak tu guys. Si botak tu ada kad yang kita nak.
Nemám v plánu je použít. Chci jen mít jistotu, že když to bude nutné, budeme moct rychle vypadnout. Tam je směšný. Promiň. Jo, tak zatím.
Don't cry.
Pengsan tu dah cakap apa ni. Kerana tu pengsan. Yang tadi ada orang berkata dengan dia. Belum itu dah. Oh, kecil tu. Lah ke sini dia. Kita nak masuk rumah polis tadi lah.
Nevím, kam půjde. Takhle je spousta práce v Hongkongu.
Watch yourself.
Best in town, right here. If you're looking to take a piss, you can do it in the street like everybody else. If you're looking for Rizbolski, you can fuck off.
I'm not looking for either.
Well then, handsome. You must be looking to deal. My name's Entity, and I've got the sweetest tech in GC. How may I serve you?
When I walked in here, you mentioned someone named Rizbolski. Who is that?
My asshole ex. He used to run this place with me before he ran out. Thought you were one of his new friends.
With the kind of welcome you gave me, you must not think much of his new friends.
Don't get me wrong, Ark does a lot of good in the ghetto, but...
Your boyfriend fell in with Ark?
Ex. And I get it, I guess. He always wanted to make a difference. Ark keeps a lot of people safe in here. Keeps them fed, clothed. They give a lot of people hope. I get that, but... I don't know, something about organized anything scares the shit out of me.
You think Ark is dangerous?
No, I don't know. Maybe. Shit, probably. But that's not what scares me. It's the collective, hive-minded mentality that freaks me out. It's why I stay away from religion and book clubs. So, listen, we're getting to know each other here. Is there something else I can do for you?
So how did you wind up dealing tech in Belgium City?
All the brothels were full, so I had no choice but to fall back on an old hobby to make ends meet.
Which tech company was it that cut you loose?
Bobson Synthetics. I was a biocell designer. Then I wasn't. The incident fried some pretty delicate shit in my hand. Can't really do my best work anymore, you know, but... Hey, whatever. That's downer territory. I get by fine. What do you say we change the subject?
Show me what you got.
Well, if you're going to make it sound naughty, I have no choice, do I?
Ini ada banyak ni.
That's okay, darling. You change your mind, you know Entity's got everything you need. Maybe there's something else that interests you?
Whoa, this lady's out.
Actually, Entity, I think I'll just show myself out.
Oh, sad face. Well, promise me you won't take on too long, darling.
Guys! Ya, yang itu misi tak apa. Deus of Galois. Before leaving the crowd, I agreed to pay to altar. Now the Gani bastard want to cash in. He expect me to eliminate Louis Galois. Galois apa? Hey guys, Louis Galois. Ada misi so, ada satu misi so, ikut dia ni ke mana ni guys?
Time.
Bukan Louis. Kenapa nak pergi kita?
Do you know how many times?
As if any of us would be invited.
Worse than enemies. This is a pleasant surprise. I wasn't expecting any customers today, given the unpleasantness outside.
Are you Louis Galwa?
I am. If this is a referral, may I ask which of my customers was impressed enough to recommend me?
Tibor Sokol.
Ah, poor Tibor. But how may I be of service?
When I spoke to Tibor, he said you can help me get into Ark territory, undetected.
What did he say, precisely?
That you bring supplies into Gollum for Talus Rucker, under the radar.
Tibor should be more careful what he says, and to whom.
He also said you would probably ask a favor in return.
Yes, as it happens, I do have a need for someone like you. The police have confiscated some neuropazine of mine. They're keeping it in a storage locker at the entrance to the market.
So for you to give me access, all I have to do is get your stuff back from cops who are aggressively anti-Aug.
These are desperate times, unfortunately. And you do seem to be a very capable man.
If that's what it takes, fine.
Excellent. I will await your return. But before you go, might I interest you in making a purchase?
Let's talk about the Devide crime family.
Who are they?
They're the people running organized crime in Prague. Their second in command is a man named Otar Botkovelli. Heard of him?
No. I'm sorry, I haven't.
Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you could tell me why he wants me to kill you.
Shit! He wants me dead? Rug son of a bitch.
Sounds like you're starting to remember him now.
Yeah, Otar. He just slipped my mind for a moment.
That's not the only thing slipping.
Fine, smart guy. I work for Otar's boss, the head of the Devide family, Radic Nikoladze. I spy on Otar's activities for Radic. Shit, I just realized the other Pakyan, Konstantin, he died in the train station bombing.
You're thinking Otar wants to get the second spy, you, out of the way and make a move against Radic.
I'm sure he'd love that. Those two have had their own private Cold War going on for years. But still, getting rid of me and Konstantin wouldn't be enough. Otar needs to gather more support in Prague and in Georgia.
But he could do it.
The only thing keeping him from consolidating his power is... well, me? But you're not really planning to kill me, are you?
Alamak!
No, I draw the line at assassination for would-be mob bosses.
Thank you.
Tak guys, kita kena tu guys, ikut kata-kata bos mafia ataupun tidak guys. Tapi kita janji dengan bos mafia tu dah. Soalnya kita nak ikut ke tak guys? Sebelum kita kerja dengan dia, nanti kita bunuh dia guys.
Let's see what you've got for sale.
Silencer. Rifle tapi ada. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry.
Credits are precious, I understand.
Pistol kita boleh cuit je. Tapi macam tu.
I'll be on my way for now.
As you wish. But I hope to see you again.
Yes, awak akan tengok saya nanti. Guna punya sentuh guys. Lagi 7. Ni auto boleh pakai yang tu. Boleh tu auto. This guy is willing to get me at our territory, provided I do him a favor first. The cops are holding a new shipment to local me.
hell?
Je to tady. Halo, jsi tam?
Step at a time. Just remember that.
Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Just leave me alone.
You can't just walk away from me.
Aduh, kemana ni guys? Salah buat Aduh. Dia salah buat.
Going to get messy. Like all day.
No hell.
Musela by si vzít půjčku a sama víš, že nemáš čím být.
Juga.
We have been cast as the villain once again.
Please, we are brother and sister.
One step at a time. Just remember.
You can't just walk away from me.
permit expired. It was an easy mistake.
Get away from me.
Listen, I'm in a hurry. No offense.
Boleh hack ni.
Keep it.
You can't just walk away from me.
Až budeš kapitán, budeš to moci změnit.
Namlejska na plechovka je.
Feels good to get the blood pumping again.
Welcome back. Have you brought with you the article we discussed?
Here you go.
Excellent. In return, I will unlock the security door at the back of this room. Beyond that, you'll find a ladder which will take you where you want to go. Thank you for your assistance.
Pleasure was all mine.
Credits. Yes, not like that.
Jensen, getting lonely up here. Got an update for me?
Yeah, I discovered that favors are like currency in Gollum City. We're back on track. I'm heading for an area called the Throat now. Should take me straight into Ark territory.
Good. I'll update Miller and do a flyby up ahead. Get you the lay of the land.
Copy that.
Sama je jalan dia. Saya buat Facebook kita boleh bunuh orang tu guys. Ada jalan lain. Dia tutup.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers. Now, let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Should have tried cutting the blue wire.
If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother? It looks like you might have taken a wrong turn.
You must be the welcoming committee.
No. I am Marchenko. And Marchenko, he is more of a guardian. Like the hound at the gates of hell. Yes.
I'm not real big on the classics.
That is a pity. What a man reads can tell you more about him than his face. Can I give you a little friendly advice?
Sure.
Go back. Go home. There is nothing for someone like you here.
How do you figure that? You don't know me.
I know this place up ahead. We call it the Throat. And sometimes those get cut, yes? When outsiders come wandering in where they should not.
I'll take my chances. I just want to see where Ark hides out.
We are not hiding from anyone.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Do not listen to police and all their bullshit about ARC. Those Lupotia pricks are everywhere, breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal with it. Better watch yourself. They won't go easy on you either, leash or no leash.
Mati dia kenapa?
It's not right what the police are doing. Someone has to stand up to them.
Is that you? Because it takes a lot to step out of line and answer back. And once you do, there is no return. Not everyone has the courage to take up the fight.
You make it sound like you're in a war.
It is a war. On us. On every augmented human. You see that, don't you? There is a moment coming, and it will be soon, when all of us will have to choose a side. Anyone who does not will just be in the way. And that could get them killed.
I thought ARC was about preserving human rights, not advocating armed revolt.
Here and now, brother, it is the same thing.
What you're talking about, that's terrorism.
Easy. I thought we were just two men having a conversation, discussing the issues of the day.
Like your friend Rucker? I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do?
Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
Sounds like you already have. You're a regular true believer.
Live a day in this shithole, and you will be one too. You face what we face. The oppression, degradation, and you will know. Talos Rakar sees through all of it. He has answers.
Are you sure about that? Or is it just what you want to be true?
Well, as much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can.
If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked. The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy number one.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now. Until then, Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILAC. Victor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Dia tak bunuh orang bawah tu tak guys.
Okay, see you later. As if any of us will be...
Welcome back. How may I help you this time?
Let's see what you've got for sale.
Of course. Please take a look. Are you certain?
Sorry guys, I gave Otar my word.
Sorry, Galwa. I gave Otar my word.
Then let's get this over with.
Oh my god! He's dead. Finally.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILAC. Victor Marchenko. Oh, got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
Kohler, something weird just happened. Think I activated something I shouldn't have.
Sounds like you've been overclocking that rig of yours. You should be fine, as long as you don't go overboard.
I know. But it doesn't mean he's right.
Machiavelli, it's Jensen. Your problem in the Udalek complex has been taken care of.
Good. I look forward to hearing the details. But that will have to wait, because I have other urgent matters keeping me busy. I will call you back shortly.
orders.
Sedang belajar untuk device. Siapa ada tu guys? Boleh pakai je. Guys, kita ni kalau kita nak pakai tu. Ini yang dewa bunyi je. Buat basic dengan ambil ni. Ni boleh pingsan dua orang, ni satu tu untuk bunuh orang. Oh, saya tak pasang ni patut tak tu. Masih dah selesai. Kita boleh bunuh guys. Kan? Kita bisa sampah. Sebenarnya kita ni. ke atas cok.
Understandable that emotion is running high, but there is absolutely no excuse for abusing innocent people. We demand that the members of the state police force and their civil commanders curtail their current behavior and begin comporting themselves in a fair and honorable fashion.
Tutorial ni nggak ada. Tunjuk dalam dia.
I strongly advocate this. And those responsible will answer for their crimes once the current crisis has passed, my friends. I know this news has been neither uplifting nor pleasant. But in spite of that, I urge you, please do not allow yourselves to get discouraged. Period of greatest darkness, followed by the bright light of dawn. We will stay strong. We will resist despair. If we remain united, we can withstand anything. It is understandable that emotions should be running high, but there is absolutely no excuse for abusing innocent people. We demand that the members of the state police force and their civil commanders curtail their current behavior and begin comporting themselves in a fair and honorable fashion. That concludes our broadcast for today. Until tomorrow, remember that through patience, diligence, remaining firm in your principles, we will see a brighter future.
Mana nak ni? Mana nak atas tu bulan? Dia tahu ke? Nampak kita kat mana ni? Tengah ikut buat ini kat sini. Kalau sumpah ibu langsung nak ke mana, tak ada jalan ni, game paling tahi sumpah dia kata. Game ni seperti sendiri, jalan yang saya tak kisah lagi lah, yang ni paling tahi betul. Bawah pula, tadi kat atas. Sebab pula dia tak semua boleh jalan. Kita nak kita cari insan.
Chicane, I'm in Ark territory now. That flyby show you anything?
First section seems to be a mass storage area. View ahead looks like Ark has repurposed it for living quarters. Or barracks, maybe.
Sokol, calm down.
Don't tell me to! Don't tell me to calm down. When they try to intimidate me. Get me to bring them here. But I refuse.
Who?
Interpol. They're coming here.
The police know what happens to them when they come here.
Not the police. Interpol. I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Sokol. If Interpol needs to learn the same lesson we taught the police, we will be glad to teach them. We will go to any lengths to protect Talos. Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together.
Itu dihianati ya?
Not after what happened with them. Just stay calm.
Police just make... I think I need my eyes checked.
Icus News. Global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Turning now to business news. Sources inside the center group like Flip reporting that drumming up investment interest. Brown has been visited. The Global Refuge, an og-only paradise built for and by the elite. No word yet on how much capital he needs, but having caught a sneak peek at Luia's architectural design, I can honestly tell you this. When completed, every augmented person in the world will be crossing the desert, in this case, the Omai Desert, to live there. This is a
My friends, this most recent act of senseless violence has been laid at our feet. At the feet of all of them, not simply Ark. And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve, the strength of our convictions. We have been cast as the villain. Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful...
Do you ever think about how unfair that we sleep in nicer places than the people we're supposed to be helping?
Yes, but the whole world is unfair.
What kind of an answer is that?
If my quarters were big enough for every homeless person in Kule, I would let them in, but it isn't. So what can I do? I get a decent night's sleep, and I use that extra energy to help out where I can. What the? What is she?
I guess it was not. I think I maybe saw something. Over.
This attack expedites legislation that in time the expanded...
I'm hearing bad things from here.
You must be planning something big.
Yes.
I hate to see what is happening.
Despite our denials, our protestations, despite our dedication to the peaceful advancement of our cause, despite the fact that some of our own were killed in the attack.
What's up?
Jensen, how's it going down there?
Still working my way through the living quarters.
Picking out a place for you and the missus. I could see it now. You settling down, growing a great rusty beard, raising a few toasters.
Should take your act on the road, Chicane.
What's that? You're cutting out.
Cancel lah pula guys. Lagi kencang.
He's not here.
Where am I?
You don't have a job. Get up.
Oh, it's gone.
Now what?
Yes, we should check it out. West is quiet. Over.
Kurva! Look!
We'll look. Maybe it's an accident.
No, let's check it out. The
place is clear.
Try them.
Okay. Where are you? Anyone there? Nothing here.
Yeah. Everyone gone!
What did they check this area? Safe and sound.
Let's check again.
Must have in my imagination. Don't screw around.
I swear there was something here.
Roots are on. We need to be sure.
Terjemah mata.
I hope you're gone.
Tôi tahu saya turun.
Seems as if... Bravo, something right there.
nothing, cousin.
Maybe that guy is just wasted.
Let's go take a look.
What happened? You're good. Come on.
Find anything?
Stay calm. Watch the shadows.
I swear there was something here.
Well, check again.
Stay sharp. Come on. Nothing. What about there?
Use your arms. We need to... We should.
Find anything?
Don't screw around.
Find anything?
Stay calm. Watch for shadows.
I swear there was something here.
Stay calm. Watch for shadows. Okay.
Nothing. What about there?
Don't screw around.
Maglamo lu. Patulihan mo lang, guys. Sumpah, misalkan tayo lang.
I swear there was something here.
Use your arms. We need to be sure.
Are they okay?
Check it out.
Got it! Look!
Sa kontakte.
Hate it when it's like this.
Come on, Camo. We have work to do.
jangan kat sini ni. Ini pun ada satu kan.
We shouldn't be fighting, friends!
Yes, they're dead.
Kan yang lagi kita guys, yang kat dalam bayangan.
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high and defensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them. Chicane out.
Look over there! I heard something! Where the fuck did he go? Haven't seen anything in the last few minutes.
Wish they gave us better orders than just patrol.
Shit, come on!
Sacra!
Mungkin dia kaki ayam dorang tu.
Let's just check.
The police would send commandos after us.
Anyone got something? Over.
Killing your fellow dogs? Really heroic! We shouldn't be fighting, friends!
Oh God! Oh God! Mana dia nampak gitu ya? Dia nak down perempuan tu dah.
Chicane, you with me?
Thankfully, no. What's your progress?
I'm through the living quarters. Looks like I'm into some kind of operations area now. My gut tells me Rucker's gonna be above all this, someplace high and defensible.
Better find an elevator then. I'll update you with extraction coordinates when I have them.
Wait.
Chicane out.
Where are you?
Come out, come out.
Suck. What was that? We should make sure everything is in order.
Anyone got something?
What's there? You see it?
Let's move! We take no chances!
I do not like this.
Come on!
Jangan sibuk kalau
I don't think I want help. I need it. I don't know what's here.
Nothing here. The cameras will have blocked.
Got nothing. Over.
Come out, come out. Something's there.
I'm not falling for that trick! Where will you go now, huh?
There's nothing here. See that lazy blueprint over there? Clear. Come on.
Everyone's gone.
Your eyes moving.
I see nothing. Anyone else?
Have nothing. Right behind you. Rogo, I just saw something.
All right, let's go.
Enough shit already. Have nothing. Please right now. You dying. Nothing here. If you're still here, I'm ready to kill you. Come out! You want to fight? You got it!
I see nothing here. Over.
Hate it when it's like this.
Kau dah tak kasih skill apa yang penting. Basic skill pun kau tak kasih. Jalan dia pun kau tak kasih. Dia suruh kita random go dalam game ni. Aduh.
What? You're still here. I'm ready. Go!
Got nothing here. Over. This can't be safe.
Maybe it's just a fool.
Hey, who's back there?
ghost! Nothing, you? Check there.
Kan yang hancur. Dia ekspor betul waktu dia terbuang.
Take it down.
Oh, it's a lot of it. EU 812.
Nothing. What about that?
I hate it when it's like this. I have nothing.
I roger that.
EU 812 betul lah. Dia punya kenapa? Dia cacat kan? Apa dia cacat? Yang kau nampak kan? Bagi pasukan betul lah tu.
Mikey, earring please. Stick with it.
Nothing here. The cameras would have got it.
We'll keep looking.
Really think they're coming in here? Nothing's here, but we must be careful.
Come on! Let's just check. I do not see anything. Waste of time for sure. Nothing's here, but we must be careful.
Komputer begitu itu.
I'm moving in on Rucker's position. You got those coordinates yet?
I'll transmit them as soon as I've finished my coffee.
Don't leave me hanging, Chicane.
You just worry about getting our man. Be careful. He's dangerous.
We'll see.
I'm unarmed.
I'm sure you'll understand if I don't take your word for it.
As the customary final request of the condemned man, please, do not kill any more of my people on your way out. Their only crime against you is their loyalty to me.
You don't seem surprised to see me.
I'm not. After the train station attacks, I knew it was only a matter of time before they sent someone. Please, sit.
This isn't a social call, Rucker. I'm here to take you in.
Our mandate is to fight for the rights of the augmented. Communicate our message, offer assistance. The Ark is a non-violent organization.
Alright, then this should be easy. Come with me, answer our questions, and we'll have you back here in plenty of time to film your next sermon.
I'm not a fool. If I surrender now, I'm never coming back. Once you have me, you intend to make me disappear. But I will not make Solzhenitsyn's mistake. My people and I will resist you.
I thought you were a pacifist.
I am. But I'm more than a leader. I am a symbol. That is why you wish to erase me. If martyrdom is the only way to remain a symbol,
then even my death is preferable to my evaporation.
You said you don't want any more of your people getting hurt. But if I have to bring you in by force, I will. And they're gonna try to stop me. There's a better chance of avoiding violence if you come along peacefully. You have my word. I will do everything I can to see that you are treated fairly.
How dare you speak to me of peace and fairness? You assaulted innocent people to get in here and kidnap me on behalf of masters who hide in the shadows, manipulating, controlling, and murdering without the courage to proclaim their convictions in front of the rest of the world.
Mita, Omega, Alpha.
You're not any different from them, Rucker. All of you rely on armed men while spouting your rhetoric from behind the safety of a camera. If you want to prove the strength of your convictions, confront your enemies face to face.
Well, you seem to be more than the unquestioning brute I took you for. It is refreshing to hear that kind of passion and idealism in other people, particularly after everything I've experienced lately. I have been patient and understanding. I have taught my people non-violence and waited for the rest of the world to follow that example. I have had faith in humanity, and humanity betrayed me.
Follow your example. History has shown that anti-other movements always spring up in times of chaos and fear. Before deciding to become the symbol of the cause, you should have made sure you were prepared for it.
I thought I was. I thought I could. God help me, someone had to do it.
This is a very precarious time for the movement. These attacks are making everything worse for us. My leadership position within ARC is being threatened, and I suspect the two might even be connected. Please, go back to your people. Tell them to give me 48 hours so I can attempt to resolve the internal conflict.
Beta 2 guys.
I'm sorry. If I go back empty-handed, I'll just be replaced. Probably by someone more eager and less sympathetic. Coming in now is honestly the best thing you can do for everyone.
Yes. I suspect you are right.
Yes!
But can you understand this? If you were to take me from here, you would be responsible for more than my death. You would be responsible for my effacement, the ruination of the Augmented Rights Coalition, and the perversion of everything it stands for.
The bottom line hasn't changed. If you come with me willingly, there won't be any violence. You now have the choice. Choose the non-violent path, or you are the one betraying the cause.
I cannot watch any more of my people die. Not on my account. You have asked me to trust you, and so I will. Before we leave together, there's something I must show you. I suspect there's a power struggle brewing within our organization. Some people inside ARC are less committed to our ideals.
Are you trying to tell me you know who's responsible for the bombings?
I have only suspicions, and until recently not even that. The evidence I have begun collecting is meager, but I give it to you. This is the key card for the security door. The evidence is inside.
Why give it to me? Why not keep it, present it at your interrogation?
Because if my suspicions are correct, and I am seen leaving here with you willingly, I may not survive to present my evidence.
Pasti dikata dalam ARC ni ada orang yang gunakan violence untuk melawan kerajaan. Dan ada suspicious.
Somewhere down there, hiding in plain sight, is your real terrorist. I was trying secretly to find out who is responsible.
Rucker?
Oh no. kawal guys. Alamak bro.
Chicane, Rucker is dead.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. That's where I'll be. Chicane out.
Guys, orang baik meninggal guys. Dia hanya minta kerajaan supaya orang lain dapat kebebasan yang adil. Tapi dalam pasukan itu ada penentang yang jahat yang berbagai ganasan. Dan dia dibunuh guys, ada sabotaj dia. Masalahnya siapa kan yang berangan yang bunuh orang itu? Man. Sini guys, guys ni orang baik guys.
Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated.
Dibunuh guys. Kalau siapa gerangan yang membunuh dia tu?
Talking about? That bitch Eliza Kassan is saying terrible lies about the rock.
Yes, but they are obvious lies. People will see through them. When the Human Restoration Act comes to a vote in the UN, Talos will have his victory.
I wish I shared your optimism, brother.
So, boss, they get that.
Any word from LQ or operations?
Cabo, my family needs help.
Guys, kami dah orang jahat guys. Tadi bunuh orang tu. Ada yang bawah tu saya banyak dah tembak guys.
Kurwa!
Dia orang pun pakai energi. Tak juga.
I know, but you have to stay strong. No matter how much good we do, how much food we grow, how much medicine we give, many still see us as terrorists.
I know, brother, I know. But our sacrifices today will make a better world for our children.
Yes. Hopefully they will never have to know what we went through.
I wonder if it is quiet in the lower levels as well.
Walk along the edges.
Probably not.
Come on, just do it quick.
Maybe that guy is just wasting.
We should help them. We need all the eyes we can get. Come on, come.
You got anything? I got nothing.
Another sensitive step.
Let's look around some more.
What?
Little bastard, keep looking around there.
Nothing here.
Keep looking.
hell was that? You see it?
Deus, Deus, Deus. Saya nak bunuh dua, nak kalahkan dua tanpa bunuh. Susah gila ni. Tempat tu luas. Ada lebih daripada dua orang lagi.
Come again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some greenhouses near your position. Below them is a clearing. That's where I'll be. Chicane out.
And I fear the repercussions will test our resolve, the strength of our convictions. We have been cast once
Dia berpeksis kita dapat. Sekejap apa yang oh ya, saya boleh tolong bagi dengan Mulan kan? Saya boleh.
perhaps worse. And some of you will be tempted to strike out. Strike back. Please. I urge you to refrain. More violence will only escalate the situation. Strengthen their justification. I know it is wrong to ask. To lay down in front of our oppressors. But only in this way meant to be accepted into the world again.
I wish I shared your optimism, Brandon.
Not as the leader of Ark.
You see anything?
Stop.
That was something.
Get in there. Damn, that's some kind of not good. If someone's there, you really should give up.
I don't like this.
Their legs went out.
That didn't look natural. trouble from you.
Aduh, sakit ni kepala saya guys. Asyik mati. Nak ulang. Mati. Kisah end sampai sini sajalah adik-adik. Come
again.
I'll fill you in when I see you, which is where exactly?
There's some green